Today we're talking about different inequalities with triangles. So the exterior angle theorem is something that we learned a long time ago. So if we add angle A and angle B together, it will be equal to this exterior angle, angle 1. So if you remember, the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B should be equal to the measure of angle 1. So if I'm adding A and B together to be equal to angle 1, doesn't that mean that angle A and angle B should both be less than angle 1? Since I'm adding them together to equal angle 1, that means angle A has to be less than 1 and angle B has to be less than 1. So the exterior angle inequality theorem says your exterior angle will be greater than both of the remote interior angles. So the measure of angle 1 should be greater than the measure of angle A, and the measure of angle 1 should be greater than the measure of angle B. So in this example, we want to list out all the angles whose measures are less than the measure of angle 1. Well, angle 1 is an exterior angle for triangle LJK. So that means that the two remote interior angles, angle 3 and angle 4, both need to be less than the measure of angle 1. So the measure of angle 3 is going to be less than the measure of angle 1, and the measure of angle 4 is going to be less than the measure of angle 1. Then part number 2 asks us which angles have measures that are greater than the measure of angle 3. So angle 3 is a remote interior angle, and so the exterior angles for this triangle, are going to be greater. So angle 1 is an exterior angle for the triangle, so angle 1 should be greater than angle 3. And then this pink triangle also has an exterior angle. 5 is also an exterior angle for that triangle, so 5 should be greater than 3 as well. On this next example, we want to find the measures of the angles that are less than angle 7. Angle 7 is an exterior angle for this triangle, KML. So angle 7 should be greater than the two remote interior angles, 4 and 5. So angle 4 should be less than the measure of angle 4 should be less than the measure of angle 7, and the measure of angle 5 should be less than the measure of angle 7. Angle 7 is also an exterior angle for the big kahuna triangle, the big triangle JKL. So that means angle 7 should be greater than angle 1 and the measure of angle 1, and the measure of angle 7 should be greater than this big angle JKL. So it's greater than its two pieces, these two angles that create angle JKL. So angle 7 should be greater than angle 2 and greater than the measure of angle 4. And then in part B it says we want to find the measures of all the angles that are greater than angle 6. So angle 6 is a interior angle. So it's an interior angle in this triangle. Angle 3 is an exterior angle for the yellow triangle, KML. So angle 3 should be bigger than angle 4 and angle 6. So which one's greater than angle 6? That exterior angle, angle 3. And then angle 6 is also a interior angle for the whole big kahuna triangle, JKL. And so its exterior angle is angle 8. Angle 8 should be bigger than the remote interior angles 1 and 6. So that means that angle 8 should also be greater than the measure of angle 6. So those two exterior angles for those triangles, that 6 is an interior angle for, those exterior angles should be greater than angle 6.